What's up, guys? It's Mitch with SC Weather. Hey, round 3 of severe weather incoming for Thursday into Thursday night. The specifics on how severe, time will tell, but I'm going to get into what I am thinking right now, what we can expect. Now, the National Weather Service is already jumping all over this. Enhanced risk for parts of the state, slight risk for the entire state, and just a slight risk. As I've explained before, we went over this in multiple videos in the past several days. Even a slight risk pretty much tells us that we're going to expect something here. So this is the beginning of the system Thursday. Rain is moving in from the west, but watch as it gets a little bit closer. It starts to kind of die out. And as you can tell, there's not a whole lot of thunderstorm activity. Now look at the placement of that low. It's well north, which pretty much signals a red flag, as in for severe weather. So, and this is why that as this rain moves in from that first part of the system, this is dew points over here to the right. Now, you can tell it is just falling apart. That rain was falling apart. The temperatures are kind of rain cooled, especially in the upstate. And I mean, it's in the 50s in the upstate around midday. And the rain that was working in is just not going to be in the form of storms, I don't think. I think it just might be some showers and some rain. But check this out. When we start to get later into the afternoon and evening, the warm front may lift north enough to really pump up some warmer air. How warm? That's going to be the question. Even 60s, that's not that warm, guys. It's going to be rain cooled from getting rain and cloudiness earlier in the day. But this is the dew points in that same time frame. Check it out, a lot more juicier because that warm front's potentially lifting a little bit further north, giving us some of that juice in the air. But then again, the temperatures are rain cooled because of the rain earlier in the day, and the temperatures aren't really that warm, so there's not a lot of energy going on. So let's go to the next frame, and this is the radar image out the NAM again, and we're getting into later in the afternoon and evening, and look, it looks pretty, nasty. The severe weather, a lot of heavy rain. It's hard to tell if that's severe storms over us. It's just, this is getting later into the NAM. It's not very pinpoint accurate, but look over to the right, you can tell here the air temperatures not super warm. This is probably the warmest part of the day, and it's just 60s. And even though in this next frame we got the juice meaning the dew points, humidity, it's just not warm. It's like the dew points are riding the temperatures, and we don't have like 70s and 80 degrees with higher dew points, which would make a big difference here for severe weather. So that's a big factor we got to watch. The rain cooled air Thursday kind of affecting, maybe stabilizing the atmosphere a little bit more. But the NAM is showing some strong storms over us. It looks like it's kind of forming into something. We'll talk about that here as we continue with frames. But again, look to the right. Temperatures are not really moving. Now you look down there, the southern part of the state, into southern parts of Georgia, guys. Now that's some warmer air to deal with. So definitely watching that area, as always, more south. So juicy conditions. It's getting a little bit warmer, still cool in the upstate, low 60s, 50s. And check out the dew points. One half of the state is you're getting dew points close to 70. Now, when we had the severe weather event, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, we had dew points in the mid-70s in spots. Plenty of juice in the atmosphere to get this going. But as we close it out, more of a line of storms develops. And, this definitely skipped another frame, but this is the last frame of the NAM. So more of a line of storms develop because you're just getting into later in the day, more overnight, and it loses that discrete storm look to it. So that's something we need to watch. I think we'll get another line of storms again. How severe? I think it may be stronger than the last one, but we thought the last one was going to be kind of strong, and it wasn't. I don't think anything has anything to do on that event Sunday, 2 Sundays ago. That was bad. So we're going to watch this. This is showing that we could have some heavy rain with this too, guys. Maybe a few inches of rain. But that's pretty much all I got. And I'm going to get a little more detail tomorrow when we know exactly kind of more what's going on. But definitely another one to watch. And a big factor is how rain-cooled the air is going to be Thursday before these storms roll in. That's all I got. Y'all have a blessed night.